Hello everyone, hope you're having a fantastic Saturday. Today we're going to start off with our usual golden saucer stuff, and then we're going to do Anden custom deliveries, and then at least try and get through the Loprit quests or the next Loprit quest, because I haven't been able to do tribal quests in like 2 weeks. Because that's like I've been stuck on the next quest I need to do on stream, but I haven't been streaming. My hand feels a lot better today, but let's not dilly-dally too much. I want to get through this what we can while my hand feels okay. And let's go ahead and pull up Kai's graphic, which I forgot to do. Pull up Kai's graphic and see what ridiculous outfit we're making this time. There we go. Looks like I believe I have at least the Riviera doublet. I think I have at least one of these tops, and then... yeah, it looks like I'm just gonna have to use one of the tops and then some ash gray dye, which I can just buy it from the vendor. That'll be pretty easy. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's see, we're over here in Limsa, so I'll just head on over to the inn to put the top on. Then I'll run down to the docks, or over to the bazaar, and get the dye that we need. It was ash gray, I believe. Let's see, don't need these anymore. So yeah, there's the Riviera doublet. And then I need to make sure that I have a hat on that I can dye, which I know that I'm wearing the classic spectacles, so I should be able to dye that. Let's head down below. My hand feels a lot better, but it's actually mainly like my forearm. Actually, yesterday I played a tiny bit with, I was doing some of the unique battlecraft leaves over. I should just teleport to the other side, because I believe it's in the second. I believe it's over here. But I tried to do some of the unique battlecraft leaves because I need to burn some of these leave allowances. Okay, so yeah, there's the dye monger, and I need ash gray dye. But that was actually just a little bit much. So I'll need to keep that in mind in the future. But right now, I took an ibuprofen, and I've been relaxing for most of the day. Actually, well, I mean, I did do some editing earlier, which was not great, but I've been, like, just kind of being careful with it. Okay, let's head on over to Golden Saucer. I've just always called it the Golden Saucer, but it's the Gold Saucer. Anyway, let's go ahead and do our mini cactpot tickets first, and then we will do... and then we'll go do Fashion Report. Looks like I just missed the 320 gate. Yeah, they're gates. I missed the 320 gates, so we're not going to be doing that. Oh, we can get a 789. Nope, not this time. What about this one? Let's go for 1, 2, 3. Oh, we got the 1 and 3, but no 2. One more try. Okay, let's go for 1 through 3. Yes, it's just that easy. You either get it or you don't. Looks like this was also a 789 card, so we would have been fine either way. Alright, let's head on over to Master Rose and do Fashion Reports. Okay, jump on down. Let's make sure to actually apply the glamour plate. And the ash gray dye. See, there it is. It's on the helmet, right? Yes. Okay. Hello, Master Rose. I got this amazing outfit to present to you. I'm sure you'll be suitably impressed, especially with this nice frontal view. I thought it was a little bit more than that. I thought this was the, I don't know how to describe it. I think it's like the German, like Oktoberfest dress with tons of cleavage. But no, this doesn't have near as much as I thought. There we go, easy 80 points. Easy, 66k MGP. Alright, let me go ahead and fix my glamour plates. Should be one of these. There it is. Let's go ahead and do a couple... That was weird. Why did it go bright for a second? Go ahead and do a couple of the MGP logs. And then we'll head on over and do Anden custom deliveries. Gotta help Mr. Leafy Man out. Nope. Close. Nope, looks like it's near the beginning. I'd say I was pretty close to the beginning. Okay, that's one win. We gotta do 2 more. There's one. Getting close. Let's try a little farther. Oh, I mean, it's just that easy. One more to go. Okay, close again. It's just that easy. Go ahead and double down on this one. Not there. Okay, that's pretty close. Let's try a little after. I'm just nailing it today. But yeah, that's all we need to do for those 3, right? Yes. Let's head on over to the Crystarium and Linda Laron and help out Anden. Go ahead and update the stream text too. Let's see, let's just go outside and then fly over to Linda Laron. Alright, no, I'll just go ahead and teleport over there so we can save a little bit of time. Alright, Anden, where are you? I forget where you are. You're over there. So we need to do... How many do I need to do for this one? Okay, I think that's... Let's see, if you get 80... Yeah, so if you get 80 each time, that means you only need 3 for this. And I'm gonna need to spend some of my scripts before we start. Because I just noticed my purple scripts are gonna overcap on purple scripts, so let me go ahead and buy some materia or something. Let's see, it's usually command. I'll just buy 4 of those. Alright, and then what do I need to make? We only need to make 3 of them, keep that in mind. Okay, I'm only gonna cap out on white scripts too, so we'll go ahead and just do that in a minute. Okay, I need the 3 mountain garb material. There they are. Let me go ahead and buy some white script stuff too. Yeah. I want to buy more of. I'm still stockpiling blue crafter tokens. Let's buy another 50. And let's go ahead and craft. Yeah, mountain garb. And this is level 82, so I actually have to like think. And by think I mean not really. I forgot, I'm supposed to do... Need to do a thing here so that I have enough stuff. I shouldn't need to use clear great strides there. Yeah. We're good. Yeah, waste not 2. Final appraisal so I don't overcap. Groundwork. And innovation, 2 preparatory touches, and then Vigar God's blessing. Yeah, that's more than enough. Probably don't even need to use innovation for these 2 if I just use 1 great strides, but that's going to be the same number of actions anyway. Easy. Turn these into Anden. Oh, let's actually read this. It still gets chilly at nighttime, but those mountains were once frigid. What do you think I used to stave off the cold? Well, how about this little hat? Oh, I should read it. For me, I cannot fully express how grateful I feel, Brilliant. Oh, thank you, and thank you again. Turning the other one's probably going to be the same thing. Mountain climbs are nothing to sneeze at. Rather, they would be without warm clothing or blankets or some such thing. Let's see. Yeah, that's going to be enough to finish this off. Come to think of it, if the climate here had stayed as cold as it was, I would have wilted and died straight away, correct? A chilling thought. I suppose this floral paradise is my unexpected savior, as are you, Brilliant. Thanks to you, I think I've remembered something more of my past. I think I remember splitting firewood, and I resented that I had to do so, as I much preferred tending to the sheep. Yes, you never could tear yourself away from those sweet fluffies, Anden. You'd forget all about your chopping, and then have to do it in the middle of the driving snow. You'd be out there shivering and sniffling and muttering such dark words. You saw that. Oh. Well, firewood aside, I do remember enjoying a comfortable life here. You see, wool has always in high demand here in Vobert, was it? Yes, Vobert. That's what this place was called. I would have my wool spun into yarn in the castle town, and as knitting was a rather popular pastime, people were happy to pay good coin for it. One can never have too many pairs of fuzzy socks after all. Speaking of, I remember gifting a pair of woolen gloves to a traveler once. Someone who helped me with an errand. An elf! Yes, I once knew an elf who was rather averse to the cold. And he's going to turn into an elf next time. For this one, isn't he? Yep. Still got the head. Oh! I've changed again out here. Elvin Anden, you look just like that Urianger fellow who used to live at the bookman's shelves. Well, I suppose he wasn't quite so leafy. He's one of your friends, isn't he, Brilliant? Urianger was ever so fun to play with. He was too polite to say anything ill, so we would gift him treats he loathed and laugh at his sad face while he ate them. Urianger. He completely manipulated them. What fun we had! But you're just as entertaining, Anden. Don't you fret. Is that supposed to be a good thing? I don't know whether to be flattered or horrified. Understandable reaction. Alright, that's another satisfaction up. Anden now considers you a tentatively true tradeswoman. Anden is delighted with your efforts. He considers you a tentatively true tradeswoman. Well, yeah. And yet there's so much work to be done if he is to regain both his memories and his true form. To that end, Anden has a new favor to ask you. Speaking of eating those things both lovely and loathsome, have you remembered that you used to eat sheep, Anden? What? You would never do such a thing. What? I had no idea my obsession with sheep extended as far as to consume them. All things considered, I suppose that it makes a certain degree of sense. It might also explain why I suddenly find myself craving roasted meat. Regardless, while diet is irrelevant to a leaf man, I must have put consideration into my meals as a person. Any guess as to what I might have eaten? Well, the Fae just said sheep. Alright. Custom deliveries. Let's see what we're making now. I got 3 more deliveries to do for Anden. That'll get us about halfway through. Let's see. Classic Vauburden cuisine. Let's go ahead and buy the components for that and turn it in. There we go. 3 of these. Let's go ahead and craft them up. Yeah, this one's level 83, so I should still be able to do the same rotation. This might be a little bit closer. I mean, I have the GP to be able, or the CP to just do whatever I want. Oh yeah, that's more than enough. Okay, yeah, so with Byregot's Blessing, this, without any good procs, I don't quite make it. But if I do Delicate Synthesis on normal, I should get 618. Oh, right, because I still have this, so... Let's see, 618 is... Oh yeah, that's more than enough. Yep. And it's actually slightly more efficient because if I did Great Strides with Byregot's Blessing, then that would just be one extra thing, and I'd still have to do the progress step. But because I can do Delicate Synthesis, I'll end up accomplishing both of them at the same time. And there we go. Let's go and turn them into Anden. Hello, Brilliant. I do hate to keep troubling you, but might I see some items that a person might eat? Sure, here you go. Here's some classic Vauburden cuisine. Vauburtite cuisine may prominently feature lamb and mutton, but rest assured that sheep cuisine prominently features leafman fronds. What goes around comes around, I suppose. For me, I can express how grateful I feel, Berlin. Oh, thank you again. Right, that's what he always says. Yeah, same thing as last time. And then he'll do the, you finished your deliveries for this week dialogue. I truly appreciate your efforts, Brilliant. Thank you for bringing me so many helpful reminders. I haven't much to offer in the way of recompense, but please feel free to shaggle a sheep or two before you go. It will both soothe and invigorate you like little else. Yeah, I'll definitely do that. Yep. Except I'm not gonna shag a sheep. That's for the other side of the pond. Okay, delivered all of everything? Okay. That's Anden Custom Deliveries. Now let's go ahead and head on over to the moon and do some and mess around with some loperts. No, wait, not like that. Okay, let's update the stream text. Yeah, I think I'll change this to be like this. Oh, not that big. That looks better. Let's head on up top to the club. Gonna party with, what's his name again? Dreamy Way. Hello, Dreaming Way? We got some more dreams to fulfill? Too few cooks. Dreaming Way is practically vibrating with enthusiasm. No, I think that's the bass. The machining station has surpassed our wildest imaginings. What are those things? Mechanical mysteries aside, we've gathered a good crowd, yet I know we can do more. I feel it in my ears. I asked the others if they had any ideas, and apparently, Managing Way has it all planned out. Of course he does. Managing Way, can you share your thoughts with Brilliant? I gotta remember what voice I did for him. Certainly. Ahem. Consider, if you will, the traditional Lopert diet. Carrots, carrots, and more carrots. Many of us, myself included, have in fact decided exclusively on carrots. Contact with the people of Aetherius, however, has revealed a whole world of non-carrot foodstuffs, in addition to fascinating trades and traditions entirely centered on food. If a Lopert's heart harbored a secret passion for such cuisine, how would they know? They would not, until they visited our one-of-a-kind cooking station, that is. A delicious idea, is it not? I'm genuinely asking. I too have eaten naught but carrots, you see. And thus we arrive at our primary issue, staffing. There are few Loperts with sufficient knowledge of cuisine. How about Cooking Way? What about Pudding Way? He's certainly enthusiastic. I know a Cooking Way. Cooking Way. He does seem to have a natural choice, doesn't he? Oh, he does seem to be the natural choice, doesn't he? Unfortunately, he's currently studying with the Charlians. We would need to coax him back to the moon if he were to work with us. That's right. He's still over in Old Charlian. Then again, so is Pudding Way. He's sitting over by the library in Old Charlian. Perhaps he won't need coaxing. We won't know until we try. Though I don't fancy wandering through the city myself again. What with the cleaners running to and fro, they never watch where they're swinging their pointy knees of theirs. Please, would you come and protect me from the knees? Sure, I can do that. I am in your debt. Together we shall brave the fearsome Aetherite Plaza. That's right, because I think we found a Dreaming Way. And that's where we started this whole quest line. Oh, right then, let's head on over to Old Charlian. Right, let's just teleport over there. Yep, Northern Empty, Old Charlian. I was just like, what? 1,600 for one teleport? I'm like, well, we are on the moon. Alright, where are you? There you are, Dreaming Way. All those people, all those knees. But we must approach if we are to inquire as to Cooking Way's whereabouts. Not that the folks of Aetherius are terribly good at telling us Loperts apart. Perhaps we can begin by simply asking if we've seen any Loperts about. Aside from me, that is. Shall we? I mean, again, Pudding Way's like over by the library. Dreaming Way is now accompanying you, keeping you on your side and walker following mechanics. Let's see, I guess we gotta go make some inquiries. There's a speech thing over there, so let's do that first. Seeing so many shops lined up, I can't help but feel excited. Who knows what's in store? In store. We wanted the other Loperts to experience the same sense of anticipation, so Managing Way and I used this place as a reference for the Dreaming Workshop. Can you tell? Actually, I can. I kind of thought of that before you said that. Alright, Contemplative Citizen, you seen any rabbits running around? I did see a Lopert not long ago. In fact, I did see a Lopert long ago, in fact. They were watching diners. They were watching diners at the last stand and muttering something about pudding? Yes, we're gonna find Pudding Way for this. Yes, I could have sworn they were murmuring, "How's the pudding? Most peculiar." I have a sneaking suspicion that your mystery mutterer is not the Lopert we're looking for, but I appreciate the information nevertheless. Alright, let's head on over to the next one. Let's see, where are you? There you are. Industrious citizen. Loperts. Yes, I do recall seeing a few of your kin earlier this afternoon. One appeared to be off to the last stand, while the other was walking towards the studium. Yeah, putting ways over by the studium. Charlians truly are as knowledgeable as they say. Thank you, good sir. And then one more to check on. That cheating ways up here. Oh, all the way at the top? Okay. Still need to get the card from the attendant over here. Yep, there's a talking point. Let's do that first. Gazing at it from a faraway moon, we always imagined the theories to be the most beautiful place. And truly it is. I'm glad it's still here. Well, yeah. Because I'm here. Alright, spirited citizen, what are you excited about? Oh, another Lopert! This must be my lucky day! I was indeed just speaking with one of your kind about his research into the Far Eastern recipes. A peculiar interest of mine, I must say. That fellow has good taste. Recipes, you say? Why, that must be have been cooking way. Do you happen to know where he went? It's gonna be pudding way. Not precisely, though he headed off towards the west side of town. Perhaps he went to research more recipes. In any case, your assistance in this matter has been greatly appreciated. Based on what we've gleaned thus far, I believe the unidentified Lopert headed for the studium is most likely cooking way, in which case, we shall be right on his tail. Nope, it's not. Because pudding way is right here. At least, it's probably not going to be cooking way. Can we even see him from here? Yeah, he's right there. But the quest point is inside the studium, so let's check on that first. Oh, nope, it is cooking way here. Wonder if we're going to talk to pudding way anyway. Salutations, cooking way. Dreaming way, is that you? What happened to your clothing? It's very yellow. Well, since you asked. You see, we got this club. Heavens, I had no idea that our fellow Loperts were in such dire straits. It's only right that I do what I can to help them. And I must admit that I'm eager to test the many recipes I've learned here on the theories. I know I've been a bit fixated upon carrots in the past, but I'm changed Lopert now. There's a whole world of flavor out there, and it's time that we brought it to Bestway's Burrow. Huzzah! Flavor! His little tail sticking out there. Of course, I will need a kitchen that I gotta build. I can provide my own pots and pans, but I would appreciate your assistance with dishes and utensils. Most of Aetherius' cuisine is not so conducive to gnawing as one might expect. Conducive, not conductive. Leave it to me. I saw a chopstick once. Yes, about that. It would probably be best for you to consult Master Dickon at the last stand about the details. He'll show you what you'll need to prepare and in what quantities. Meanwhile, I shall return to the burrow and begin preparing my kitchen. There is much to be done. Not gonna go pick up pudding way? That's a little surprising. Thank heavens he agreed. Let's go and speak with this Mr. Dickon. I imagine you have a rough idea of what utensils are, but it never hurts to get a second opinion. Yep. I mean, I got my knife and fork here, ready to eat. Maybe we can get another giant Archon burger, as long as Graha doesn't spill it everywhere. Well, let's head on over to the last stand. Right? Yeah, over there. I'm gonna talk to Puddingway real quick. Yeah, because he's right here. I guess my pudding wasn't needed to stop the final days after all. But I persevere. Once people taste it, they'll be even happier than they were before the apocalypse started. I just know it. He's doing his research on pudding. I just remembered the cutscene of Urianger trying to explain how every Loper has their purpose, and then Puddingway's name just completely trips him up. That was pretty funny. Anyway, hello, Master Dickon. Well, if it isn't my favorite temporary server. And I see you've brought one of the cute little moon fellows too. Tableware for Loperts. Well, why not? You'll need dishes and bowls, of course, some cutlery, perhaps tablecloths and mats as well. One moment, I'll make a list. That's gonna be very helpful. This should be everything. Thank you very much. Don't mention it. Just save a place for me. I'll get up there one of these days. Please do. I'll even send you a proper invitation once we're operational. Speaking of which, it's time we return to the Hopper's Hold. Those sticks won't chop themselves. That's not what chopsticks are. Alright, let's head back up to the moon. No, I can actually talk again. I hope your friend's as good as his word. I'd love to try lunar cuisine. Well, I mean, they don't really have any ideas yet, but let's teleport back to Bestway's Burrow and figure out what we need to craft. Because we still gotta actually craft something. Let's see, teleporter is right over here. I always get turned around after I teleport. Yeah, Hopper's Hold. Wasn't this a storage closet? Oh, right, Dreaming Way. Let's talk to Cooking Way first. Huh? I always thought this was a cupboard, see? Ah, there you are. I turned Master Deacon's list over to Managing Way, of course, so preparations are well underway. They did ask me to ask you to craft a few things, though, if you don't mind. Well, of course. I just noticed the benches here. It's actually really good. Specifically, fancy table mats. Oh, how exciting. I have the necessary supplies here, so you can set to work straight away. As always, we've stocked the Dreaming Supporter with surplus supplies, so feel free to ask for more in case of unforeseen misfortune. If I had a carrot for every time I accidentally hopped too hard on one of our components. Oh, Dreaming Way. That sounds like your own fault. Alright, Tribal Quests, Loperts, we're making... There we go, restaurant supplies. This is level 80, so I can just cheese it. Oh, looks like I need to make sure to use careful synthesis on this one. Alright, there it is. talk to Dreamingway and wrap this up.
Brilliant! I trust your work went to plan. Managing Way's plan, that is.
Yep, here they are.
Oh, is that what those are supposed to look like? Fascinating. Cooking Way has already arranged his kitchen according to his very exacting preferences. So we should have everything we need to get started. I hope you worked up an appetite.
Oh boy, I'm always hungry. I also get some free calamari. Nice. Oh, jeez. Apparently he likes sweets. I mean, I don't blame him, but...
Feast your eyes on the cooking station. What shall we eat first? Welcome. Do taste as many dishes as you like. Each recipe has been prepared with loving care. If you have any questions about the flavors or techniques involved, I should be more than happy to instruct you.
They're still bunny themed. Oh right, still got the dark loprit. Reminds me of the Fae tribal quests with the fairy that accidentally would cause bad dreams or something like that. I didn't end up recording that for YouTube because I had accidentally done like the first 2 quests off stream. So I'm like, well, I can't redo them, so whatever.
I remember that, Loprit. I should like to speak with them, but they're always running off.
The cooking station is now open, servicing the hungry Loprits of Hopper's Hold and beyond. There is much yet to be done, however, if each is to find a new purpose. Continue expanding the workshop to see how many dreams may come. Okay. In the meantime, let's party! Tribal quest complete. Reputation up. Reputation is increased to respected. You've achieved respected reputation with Dreaming Ways. You may raise your faith, further continuing the Dreaming Way workshop. New tribal quests are available. Yeah. You have access to new wares. Let's go ahead and check those out. From Dreaming Way vendor, or Dreaming vendor. Alright, we got the little Loprit. That's the new minion. I'll go ahead and just turn these in real quick to clear up my inventory. Yeah, not inventory. To make it a little less cluttered on the right side here. And I'll go ahead and do the other ones later. In the meantime, let's go ahead and head on over to the Omicron so we can wrap up the last of the Omicron quests. Go ahead and do that. Switch over to Miner and then teleport to base Omicron. And I'll go ahead and update the stream text too. And this will actually be the very last Omicron quest. I've been putting this off for a long time. Thankfully, now we can finally finish it up. Then I'll only have one more tribal quest to do, and that's to finish off the Loprits. Alright, in 7000, what have you got for me? Life, the universe, and coffee beans. You have the strangest feeling you forgot something, or someone. Precisely 86,400,000 timecodes have passed since our latest brewing incident, a new record. This unit's mission satisfaction could not be higher.
I don't know about you, but I think we deserve a break. Care to join us for a tall glass of carrot juice? Carrot coffee is also an option, though. I would hate to risk our safety record. This unit notes that carrots are still disproportionately represented on the menu, but accepts your invitation. Now that's impossible!
No, I think it's very possible. Anyway, let's head on up to Last Dregs. Oh yeah, we never actually resolved the other things. I forget what they looked like. I don't think there's any of them here. Never actually resolved that. Such a pleasant atmosphere for processing. This unit now understands organic life form's obsession with beverage consumption, not those kinds of beverages.
The Last Dreg certainly has come a long way. Remember when the counter was dusty and musty? I still don't know what civilization originally built these structures, but I like to think they'd be happy to see what we've done with the place. Perhaps they ran a cafe of their own long ago. Actually, while you're here, can I trouble you to check in with the patrons? As you well know, customer satisfaction is our first priority, and they wouldn't dare fob you off with a platitude.
Alright, let's go ahead and talk with everyone, see how they're doing. Sophistic-ia. Yes, the transmission of other beings' gustatory perception has been most effective. I believe I should like to experience haptic transmission next. Those burns your tongue reported by being that consuming coffee rapidly sound intriguing. Now you can skip that one. Why do you hasten so? There are yet many gustatory sensations we must experience. The Galarian's and Graybluff's perceptions were illuminating. Yeah. The atmosphere here, too, is quite enjoyable, though the other beings are naturally unequipped to discuss the finer mysteries of the universe. The idle chatter pleases me. In fact, I've scarcely rebuked anyone at all. How nice. Hello, proud citizen. It has been some time since I began cooperating with this lout, hasn't it? Though I can scarce believe it myself. We are as allies now. Some even call us friends. To which I take offense, of course. Perish the thought. As if I don't wander it over to my side of the garden half a dozen times per shift to raise your suggestions. Perhaps people would possess a more accurate conception of our relationship if they did not so clearly crave my insight. Still, I've come to believe that anyone who enjoys the Last Dregs as much as I do cannot be all bad, even if he has poor taste in helmets. Yes, it's only about the helmets. Oh, emotional Graybluff, hopefully you don't cry again. This place, I love it here. It reminds me of home almost as much as the Sea of Elysium. And such a pristine sea it is. Each time I devour a delicious fish, I reaffirm my vow to protect it. One serving of the fish, please. Alright, and where's the last one? Ah, yes, the dragons. Thy consideration is appreciated, hero. For me, 'tis enough to gaze upon the tiny dessert and feel the wind. On my scales. Indeed, the true winds of Elysium are divine, yet I find myself drawn to the pastry nonetheless. The sentient by which thou didst create, it warmeth my heart even now. Alright, everyone seems to be having a good time. We definitely aren't forgetting about someone, though. Nope, definitely not. Allow this unit to thank you in the perpetually anxious life form's stead. Your data collection is appreciated.
I am not perpetually anxious. This is a normal amount of concern. But yes, thank you, Brilliant. How did you find our customers?
Well, they seem pretty pleased.
Thank goodness. They're still enjoying themselves. I would hate to play host to any more firefights, or fistfights, or food fights.
Data from Barista Unit M-104 indicates that patron numbers are only increasing. Business future secure. Though this unit personally wishes us to seek out even more civilizations' data, nevertheless, much of the universe remains to be restored to life and hope. Incoming transmission from Stigma 4. New life. Allied units. There is a new life on Elysian. Scans indicate more than one additional life form. Uh-oh.
Oh, don't bore us with the logs. If it's worth scanning, it's worth seeing.
Alright then, let's head on over to Elysian. See what new life form has popped up. Hopefully it isn't anything bad, although I am remembering the life form that we were dealing with before that we've kind of just completely forgot about. Oh, okay, well, it's just gonna end here? Okay.
Unsurprisingly, I was treated to more logs anyway. The good news is that every single part of Elysian has grown.
Oh, that's good. This unit will not spoil any further revelations. Let us proceed. Yep, let's wrap this up. Oh. One of the eggs hatched. And we got a bunch of those things too.
Sweet mother! Stigma 4 wasn't kidding. Not that it can. Look over there.
Oh yeah, it's just a whole new structure. Well, yeah, that's all of them meant. Oh, right, it's them. That's right. This is the last section of the dungeon. Forget what it's called. Like the last final day? No, that's the trial, isn't it?
Ah, what are you doing here?
That's right, these things.
As your companion suggested, we have traversed the dead worlds of Ultima Thule. We have seen its despair. We have seen the tragedy of the forgotten, and the sorrow of those who forget themselves. This is well. Yet, this star is different. There's life here. There's change.
This unit understands that this is difficult for you to accept. The mission to live is no simple matter.
Then why do you grasp for a life in a universe that will one day die? Why seek to change that which cannot be changed?
This unit hopes you will not take this as a personal attack, but it would assert that a broad perspective is required. It is true that each civilization is valuable. A single particle of despair placed in the right code, the right body, the right mind, can spread like a virus. Yet there is more than one civilization in this universe. The disease that kills one spares another. The sorrow that consumes one drives others to seek joy. Together we survive. Together we see beyond our limitations. And together we find reason to hope. So long as we live, and so long as we have even one reason to hope, the dynamis will change for us. Beyond our despair lies an infinitude of miracles. We need only open our receptors to them. And 7,000, you've come such a long way.
We obtained a physical life eternal and complete mental resonance to determine that existence is meaningless. Despite all that, you say we were wrong?
Yes, you idiot.
Please refrain from leaping to conclusions. Whether the inherent meaning of life, or lack thereof, can be proven by the existence of miracles remains up for debate. We here have grappled with such questions since time immemorial. You are welcome to join us for a further discussion of gustatory stimulation at the cafe before deciding that your civilization was replete with buffoons. So long as you keep the doom and gloom confined to your conversation with mentally unflappable beings, that should be fine. And who knows, a nice cup of coffee might cheer you up a bit. This unit can vouch for the utility of our beverages in processing philosophical conundrums. That too. Perhaps they'll even find something new to ponder. It's the little things, as they say. There will be time enough for all civilizations to find hope for their future, given the postponed eternal opening schedule. This unit has set reminders to look out for the end of the universe in case additional menu items are required. That's what I like to hear. Less fatalism, more carrots of happiness. Well, we'll just have to explore the new Elysion when we have a bit more time. These developments are pleasing, but whence did they originate? Changes occurred soon after Brilliant asked our customers to reflect on their experiences at the cafe, you know. Perhaps realizing how happy they were increased their faith in a brighter future. And perhaps even the Nibrum were moved by the sight of a world that had not fallen to despair. In any case, the value of our mission is clear. You bet it is. Ah, it's so nice to not have to do all the emotional lifting around here anymore. Do come back and join us from time to time, Brilliant. We'll be here forever. Yeah. I'll come back when I do the final, I forget what they call it, the final quest that wraps them all together. Affirmative. Your labor has been greatly valued. We would be delighted to assign you shifts at any time. No thanks, I don't really want to work. This unit jests. Your friendship is also valued. Should you ever need to place a place to process, you are always welcome for a beverage of indeterminate nature at the last dregs. Sounds good to me, although I'm still not going to come back here anytime soon. Last dregs, reputation up. Your reputation is increased to Bloodsworn. You have achieved Bloodsworn reputation with the staff and patrons of Last Dregs. You'll receive an experience points. Yeah. I'm already maxed Gatherer, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, let's go ahead and check out the mount, and I believe we get the mount, and... oh, I already got the mount. You just get the framer kit, and the Orchestrion scroll. Nice. Go ahead and collect those, and then I think we're going to be done for today. Yeah, I think that's all we're going to do for today. We got done with a bunch of stuff, and now I can actually go ahead and do some more of my daily tribal quests, because I had finished up the Omicrons and Loperts, but didn't really have anything else to do for either of them. Anyway, that's going to be all for today. I'm glad I actually got to do a stream. My hand is like tingling a tiny bit, which is not a good sign, which means I'm not going to be doing a stream tomorrow. But hopefully next week my hand will be even better than it was this weekend, and I'll be able to do another stream. Ideally, I'd like to do Euphrosyne, which is the, or however you say it, to finish off the 6.3 content, but we'll see once we get there. Anyway, that's going to be all for today. Next stream is hopefully going to be next Saturday. Hope to see you there. But until then, goodbye.